Just after the song was over, one of Kaliowski's men came in to give him a note. It looked as if the Count were about to leave. Tetu acted quickly. He made the automaton rise into the air so that she hung there, hovering above the seats. The audience gasped in amazement. It was then that Tetu became aware that he had an invisible helper. Out of the automaton emerged a phantom in the shape of a beautiful woman, a spirit made of light that illuminated the auditorium. Balthazar hid under the seat, whining miserably. A stunned silence broke over the audience.
"Who are you? Are you alive?"
Someone called out at last.
"I was alive once. I was murdered."
At these words, Kaliowski leapt up from his seat and backed away towards the wall of the auditorium, where his two henchmen stood, terrified. The apparition hovered above the seats, moving ever closer to him. Then, with a sudden wild laugh, it vanished. The audience, silent for a moment, started clapping and cheering, shouting for more. Kaliowski, recovering himself, stared piercingly into the wings, wishing that he could pull the theatre down brick by brick now, and if he found the dwarf. What he would give to have that power! And he would have it! He would become master of the dark arts. Nothing was going to stop him. Kaliowski started for the door, leaving his automaton behind, nodding to his henchman to bring her. But before they could reach her, she called out,
"Sweetie, wait for me."
And Kaliowski turned to see his waxwork lady gliding up behind him, all stiffness gone. As she reached the doors to the auditorium, Tetu let go of the threads of light, and she collapsed, lifeless, on the floor, leaving Kaliowski's men to pick her up. The dwarf was exhausted. Sleep, he knew of old, was the only cure for his state. Still, he waited until the last of the audience had left, for he was curious to know the identity of the spirit that had come to his aid. Once more the darkened, empty stage was filled with light, and he saw her standing before him. There was no mistaking who she was.
"Annie's,"
he said softly.
"So it was you. I should have known you would have been here for him."
He held out his hand towards her, and felt something brush softly against his cheek, smelled for a moment her intoxicating perfume.
"Be careful," she whispered as she faded away. "You are not out of danger yet. Anise, Anise,"
said Tetu longingly. But she was gone. He wiped his eyes. Was he becoming a sentimental old fool? He told himself it was just tiredness. As tears running down his face, he walked back into the wings. Grief, once more, had made the world seem unbearable.
"You should have lived,"
he said quietly.
"You should have raised your own son. You would have been so proud of Jan."